Hey, hey. Good evening. Yeah, played a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was alright. I only played a little bit, and it seemed very, very hard for survivors to win in that game. You broke your collarbone. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thanks to 10 letters. And thanks, Brent. You gonna play Armored Core 6? Of course I am. Welcome, cheese. And thanks, nickname. Yeah, Paxton's great. No big plans. Playing it by ear. Welcome aboard, Jira. Yep, I watched the Little Nightmares 3 trailer. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a strong franchise, and I don't think they're going to fuck it up or anything. Thanks for the 20 West. You coming to the live event, Mint? Awesome. Looking forward to meeting you. Did you see the pink sauce lady made a GoFundMe? Matt just sent me that. I was going to read about that. So apparently, the pink sauce lady is claiming that she is broke. I don't know how that's possible, considering she got a big payout from Dave's Gourmet or whatever it's called. Bill's Sauces, I forgot. I think it's Dave's Gourmet. I think I got it right the first time. So I don't know how she could possibly be broke now. She's claiming it's a faulty deal, I guess. I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food. Veronica Chef P was all over social media last summer thanks to her viral pink sauce condiment. It was bottled botulism. And it did pop off. That much is true. Thanks, Geode. I use Redkin. And yeah, of course I'll do more Dark and Darker. I'm a big fan. Welcome aboard, Dusty. Thanks for a long time of watching, Montgomery. And Billy. The bubblegum-hued condiment was a concoction that Shaw devised in her kitchen while working as a private chef in Miami, often finished her TikTok videos by slathering whatever she cooked in the mystery pink sauce. Although Shaw never revealed the sauce's ingredients, her followers demanded it, so she began selling the sauce for $20 a bottle, which quickly sold out. As orders quickly came in, the backlash followed. Customer complaints about inadequate food packaging and alleged contamination began to damper the hype around the viral sauce. What an understatement. She was shipping biological weapons. All of the ingredients that were listed on there, minus the chemical X of her secret formula, were all highly insufficient for long-distance transportation in hot temperatures. It was a disaster. Truly. Which I think helped propel it into the mainstream even more. And no, I still stream on Twitch occasionally. Like even earlier today I was streaming on Twitch. I do both. Did you hear about the person who got a spear thrown at their car in Texas? I did not. It's fucking wild though. Welcome aboard, Warlock. Thanks, Fiction. And Gallon. The most significant blow was when Shaw went live to address followers questioning if her sauce was FDA approved. She responded, "What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products." Yep. I remember all of this. And no, I didn't see that digital announcement at all, Deep. In January 2023, Delish announced that Shaw had partnered with Dave's Gourmet. The condiment company added pink sauce to its portfolio, selling it on Walmart.com and in 4,000 locations nationwide until July. Which was a shocking development. Because again, this got so big because it was basically shipping poison. It'd be great for assassinations, but as for actual sauce, probably not wonderful. We actually did buy a bottle of it in order to see how yucky it would be. Not to taste it, but to like put it to the test, like take a Geiger counter to it, see how radioactive it is. See if it could be used to take the paint off of one of our cars due to like really high acidity or something. See if it could replace acetone. But we never ended up doing it. We still have the pink sauce somewhere, fermenting, like a fine wine. Thanks, HD, and welcome, Clef. Hope you're enjoying your your Warhammer painting. I haven't seen enough from the South Park game to tell you. Seems like an odd direction to take it. The sauce was now in a new bottle, providing the standard nutrition and ingredient facts. Walmart.com also stated that Shaw's pink sauce is made at an SQF and FDA-approved facility. Cool. Okay, here we go. On August 17th, Shaw took to her Instagram announcing the launch of her GoFundMe page and asking for financial assistance. She alleged that a partnership left her in financial ruin. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I have tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spent my own funds towards. That's not surprising to hear at all. I don't know enough about Dave's Gourmet, but there are tons of shady companies that'll take advantage of young people selling shit, give them the worst deals ever. This is a deal they shouldn't have even made in the first place, though. Pink sauce was an absolute disaster. And I guess she didn't have anyone look over the contract or anything, so she got roped into a terrible deal. I don't know what that game... Oh, Q-Wop. I was wondering what game you were talking about, Billy. And I haven't played No Man's Sky. Welcome, Coffin. She then claims that she was silenced and sabotaged. She does not name said company in the video or social media, and she wrote that it has been difficult for her to care for and feed her children. I don't know how that's possible, though. Even if she did get the worst deal of all time from Dave's Gourmet, and I'm assuming that's the company she's talking about because that's the one that bought her pink sauce concoction, that alchemy, I don't know how she would lose all of her money on it, considering Dave's Gourmet picked up all of the production costs. And it's not like it takes a lot of money to go live on TikTok and say, hey, my sauce is in Walmart. So how the fuck did she lose all of her money? I don't see where it goes here. Unless there's like some clause in the deal she signed with Dave's where he has access to her bank account or something. That's a tough question to answer, Nalo. I have no idea. Sleep well, Bread. And I haven't seen the new Netflix One Piece behind the scenes. I work at Walmart and they advertised that her sauce was in the store. Yeah, no, it had a big marketing push when it made it to Walmart. I know. Which is why I'm saying, again, like, it's not like she paid for that. That would have absolutely been on Dave's Gourmet. So I don't know how the fuck she lost all of her money in this bad deal. I need legal help. They are refusing to pay me the royalty that is owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. So if it's not paying her the royalty, how is she actively losing money? If it's just the royalty on sales. Hello, Nate. Welcome aboard Axiom and Twisted. She probably got sued by someone that got sick from eating the biohazard. No, she didn't. That lawsuit would have been highly publicized. It probably would have been like a class action lawsuit. There would have been a ton of victims coming forward all claiming that they got violently ill. Even if they didn't, they would have absolutely come forward and said they did. So I don't think that's the case at all. Shaw also claimed the company is removing her Instagram posts where she's outing them. That might very well be the case. But I just don't know what marketing expenses she endured. Again, it's completely free to go live on TikTok or post Instagram videos about your sauce. Cost no money. Solid, Ducky, thank you. Appreciate it, Mike. Hey, Jason. And welcome, Chunky. I haven't watched the Destiny showcase yet, so I don't know if you missed anything. And we went over the Space Laser Hawaii or Maui conspiracy already. I've been silenced and financially sabotaged. I'm a single mom and do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School is a few days away. I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I'm currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help. They're refusing to pay me the royalty that's owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. Horrible story to hear. Assuming it's all true, that's awful. Sorry to hear that, Chef P. But what the fuck does that have to do with Dave's Gourmet? If they really stiffed you on a bad deal, it's not like they somehow took all of your money away. Where did the money go? She got a big payday in order to just sign with Dave's Gourmet. How the fuck did it all fizzle up? Appreciate the 10, Alyssa. Hope you had a good night. And Anboo. Yep, I know about murder drones. Talked about that a few times, actually. And I don't know what chair this is. I don't know if they come together, Daniel. I'm actually not sure. That's a good question. They should if they don't, though. I'll have to double check. I know we talked about that at one point, but I don't know if it ever went live. Thanks, Andrew. Would I make my own sauce? No, man. I can hardly cook at all. Last thing I would want to do is make a sauce. Oh, appreciate that, Tyler. Thank you. Charlie, put on the glasses. You got it. Welcome, dork. Whoa, she wants 100K. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wait, what? 921 raised of 100K goal. Holy shit. What the fuck? Wow, Chef P. Goodness gracious. That's a big one. That's a big old load of barnacles there. That's really aiming for the stars. Has a GoFundMe ever raised that, like, on purpose? Usually the ones that pop off are the ones that people make for others in the event of a crisis. Best movie of 2023, I'd have to really think about. And just started, Tyler. And we talked about the banana that got eaten, the $120,000 banana. Thanks, Existence and Anboo. No, Full Sail was a lot of fun to shoot at. Appreciate the 20 will. 100K to make another sauce brand. Yeah. Very interesting. I wonder what Dave Gourmet is going to say about this. Because they'll have to come forward, right? We already talked about Killer Bean Game a lot. Thank you, Tim and Chad. Yeah, we talked about Charles Martinet becoming the ambassador and no longer the voice of Mario. And appreciate it, random dude. I don't think it's going to be Chris Pratt taking over for Mario, though, like some people seem to think. Quick text message. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the Cyberpunk DLC when it comes out. And welcome, Face. I will be, Dylan, yeah. Not tonight, though. Thank you, Joy. What's your $1 million GoFundMe idea? Like if I was to do a real GoFundMe or like a meme one? Because if you really wanted to game GoFundMe, I think you've got your work cut out for you. There's plenty of GoFundMe scams, but it's become so common these days that they're not guaranteed to work anymore. So I actually have no idea. You know about the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Heard about it, don't care. I'm not going back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Can we talk about how Scooter Braun has lost his entire talent team? I actually totally forgot that happened. Have they said why? Doesn't look like it. Seems like it's still speculation. On Friday, rumors circulated Justin Bieber was leaving Braun, longtime manager. Days that followed, other high-profile clients like Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato were parting ways. So they have no idea why. I actually don't know shit about this guy. I just always heard his name. Is he a weirdo or something? I'll eventually watch the Destiny showcase to get caught up, but not tonight or anything. Thanks for a long time watching, Kevin. And Jay. And I'm a big sandwich guy, so ham sandwiches are good. And thank you, Samara. Look up what happened with Taylor Swift. With Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun. Did he get weird with her or something? Again, I don't know shit about this guy. All I know is that his name has always been tossed around in the celebrity sphere. A Taylor Swift fan shared their theory that the chorus of Karma references Scooter Braun's most prominent artists, and they might be onto something. Now we're getting deep into a giant web here. Let's see the Swiftie fan theory. Scooter shot to prominence when he discovered Justin Bieber via a YouTube video back in 2007 when Justin was 13. That was him? I thought that was Usher. Or who was on Baby with him? He had a feature with someone on Baby. Ludicrous. I thought it was Ludicrous that found him. Oh, goddamn, Gumbo. Really appreciate the big drop. Jesus Christ. Goddamn, thank you, man. Appreciate it, John and Baron. Okay, so it's all just pure speculation, nothing concrete. Where's the theory? I want to read the game theory here. Oh, he had some kind of feud with Taylor in 2016. God, this is way too much to keep up with here. I'm just going to assume he's a bit of an odd guy, a weirdo, so everyone's leaving him. Never heard of that game before, Xander. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Pebbles. Basically, Scooter bought Taylor's masters in one of the sleaziest business deals of all time and attempted to screw her over again in the fine print when he offered to sell her back, when he offered to sell her work back to her. So he's a piece of shit. So now everyone's leaving. He sold Taylor Swift's masters. Okay. Well, that seems simple enough. What's with all, like, the whispers and rumors? Why not just come out and say, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. I'm moving on. You see that pillow fighting is becoming a profession? Where have you been? It's been a profession for years. There's a whole circuit for it. The PFC, baby. That's nothing new. You telling me you don't keep up with the professional pillow fighting league? Appreciate that, Clef. Any plans for Moist Esports? Yeah, we've got our first live event coming up next month, where we'll be launching the World Championship for our Apex team. There's still tickets for sale. Here. That's our most recent big plan. Drop the link in chat. Nothing too much, Tone. I hope you're having a good night, Isabella. Io's sleeping. What's your opinion on Eminem's new music? I haven't really listened to it. I listened to that one song he made that became a problem on Twitter. And it was like a mediocre song. He made fun of Gen Z or something, so then people started making fun of him, and it was just a giant nothing burger. What was that song called again? He had like literally 3 lines that made a joke at Gen Z, which is like the lowest hanging fruit ever, and it was apparently some big hoopla. Realist, that was the song I heard. It was mediocre. Past that, I don't have any opinions on modern Eminem music. Well, that was extremely wholesome, Player One. Thank you for that. I hope your life's going super well. And thank you, Isaac. Yeah, we were just talking about the pink sauce lady, Chef P. Thanks, Jesse. It's just a normal thumbnail. There's nothing crazy about it. Thanks for a long time watching, Duck. You doing the new day one raid with the boys? Nope. I am not. I just can't stomach Destiny 2 right now. I want to. Like, I want it to be in a great state. I want to come back. I want to have little stars in my eyes, super happy again. But I just can't stomach Destiny right now. So it's been like 3 months since I played. Maybe a little less, actually. We've talked a lot about that already, Chef. Ever watched any scary scuba diving stories? Super specific, but not really. And thanks, Brian. Welcome. Have you ever made a homemade hamburger helper? I mean, long time ago. Have I been on the mummy ride at Universal? Of course I have. Medieval weapon of choice would absolutely be a spear. Thanks, Zane. We went over the Linus Tech Tip stuff quite a bit. I don't think there's been any new developments on the investigation from the workplace harassment claims or anything. At least not that I've seen. But everything's certainly not looking good for the LMG group. A lot of bad stuff. Yeah, we've talked about Killer Bean Game a lot. Can I show you some card party tricks so you can get pussy? It's been a long time since I've done card magic. I made a whole tutorial, though, on card magic that'll get you laid like 3 years ago. Just refer to that. That's the only card trick you'll ever need. I appreciate the generosity, Billy, but yeah, don't worry about that at all, man. The watching's just fine. Thanks for the resub, Zach. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming it as well. So the live event will also be streamed, as well as in person. And I'm gonna play the Cyberpunk DLC, of course. Honey mustard's fine. I'm not a fanatic for honey mustard, but it's alright. Yeah, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I think, is probably going to win Game of the Year if Baldur's Gate doesn't. I really liked it. I thought it was amazing. Don't know if you follow MLB, but have you heard of the Wander Franco situation? Yep. He's the guy that has been in some hot water for allegedly dating a 14-year-old. And he plays for my team, the Rays. So, that sucks. Welcome aboard, Warrior. And I'm not sure, I'd have to really think about it. 1,000 Year Blood War's been really good so far. Welcome aboard, Ramen. Or, thank you, Ramen. And thank you, the generosity, Upright. Bikini Bottom news. Be more specific. There's a case going around about a criminal in Essex who has done nothing but steal pacifiers from literal babies. Wait, what? Let me see that. Man 23 charged with snatching dummies from babies in Essex. Dummies? You guys call pacifiers dummies? It just sounds like you're insulting your kid. Why not just call him a pacifier? That's a stupid slang term right there. That is awful. A man will appear in court charged with snatching dummies out of the mouths of babies. What a cartoonishly evil plan. Does he at least sell them or something? Like, what's the motivation besides just making a baby cry? I appreciate that. Thank you, Ant. And I've been really enjoying it. Hear more. And appreciate that, kid. Goddamn, thank you. Josh Gilder was arrested on Monday on suspicion of theft from a person, robbery, and using threatening behavior to cause alarm and distress. This happened on 4 occasions, apparently. The serial pacifier burglar. What does he do with them? Does he just take them out and run away, or does he take them out and put them back? Like, what does he do? I need more information on this guy. There's got to be a motive. Probably not, Jason, but it's got to be up there. Thank you, Psycho. And thank you, boy. Glad to hear that. It's very sweet. Oh, here we go. We got some more information. All right. The story just took a really interesting twist. So according to this, well, according to her, he uses the dummy to soothe himself. So what he's doing, and this is a revolting thought, he is taking the pacifiers out of babies' mouths and then sucking on them himself. Sucking on the pacifier, not the baby, I guess. Unless he starts, like, using the baby's head like a lollipop or some shit. That is fucking gross. Holy shit. He said he would take the dummy and then go sit in a tent and use the dummy, describing the thefts as purely acquisitive. Acquisition. So acquisitive. That is unhinged. And thank you, Bob. And Gould. Goulder also admitted causing harassment, alarm, and distress to a police officer the day he was arrested. He told the officer, "If my stuff gets broken, I swear I'll kill you." He denied 3 charges of assault relating to 3 of the 5 children who he took dummies from. Good Lord. What an interesting criminal. What a very interesting criminal. I'm looking forward to Stalker 2. They took all the NFT shit out, right? So I'm looking forward to it. And Halo 2 multiplayer during its heyday, I think, is still the best shooter ever made. And have a good night, Melissa. Thank you. Why couldn't he buy his own? Well, he was apparently a homeless man. So it's not like it would have been easy to just go in and buy a pacifier. But it's still shouldn't be stealing them from babies. Bit of a hot take there from me, but, you know, I'll say it with my chest. Stealing from a baby is, well, that's pretty low. You know, I'm just going to say, he's a jerk. He's a bit of a jerk. Well, thanks for a long time of watching, Saltine. And I'm very familiar with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. He's using... Yeah, it's just an awful situation here, man. Can't even bring your baby around without having to worry about the pacifier getting taken. I still remember the it wasn't in this area. I think it was somewhere in like Poland. There was a poop thief, or not a poop thief, Jesus Christ. A poop thrower. His thing was he would go around, I think it was a train station at the time, and he would just throw his feces at people and run away. And it became a big, like, manhunt to catch that guy. There's sometimes just criminals that want to watch the world burn, and that's it. Thank you for the big drop, Feld. Appreciate that. And Taco. I work at Target, and one day we found that somebody had peed on a mannequin. Turns out he'd been hitting other Targets in Minnesota and peeing on mannequins. The guy has not yet been caught. Don't worry, I'm on the case. Let's see. Wow. How... I just looked up urinating on mannequins, and the first thing that came up was a Wikipedia page called Mannequin Piss. Is this him? Does he have his own Wikipedia page? Oh. And here's a urinating mannequin, which is an art piece. I think I found the culprit for your phantom pisser that keeps coming in and urinating on the mannequins. I think it's this guy. Got him. Appreciate it, Chronicles. Thank you for the big drop. And thanks, Cole. Very cool piece. I haven't looked into that at all, Nader, but probably won't win, would be my guess. I don't think he'll win the race, but maybe. Who knows? Cow pie tossing is the name of that upright. The sport is called cow pie tossing when you toss fossilized cow shit. Or cow chip, not cow pie. It's a sport where you throw fossilized cow shit. And thanks, Glaucoma. Why not just use balls? Because it's a lot cooler to throw cow shit. Who's gonna watch just like a normal ball throwing competition? There's nothing cool about that. No, I haven't played Cyberfunk yet. Or Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. And no, I haven't seen that at all, Fernando. Is that new? Isn't that sweet? Thanks, Hintron. And tell your mom thanks. I'm familiar with MMA for medieval suits of armor. Or MMA in medieval suits of armor. It's called M1 with the knight fighting. I don't think so, Ethan. Your opinion about the Gideon and Logan confrontation? I mean, Logan's just a giant fucking L of a person, man. I have not liked him for a long time. Like, which isn't a hot take or anything. So that confrontation with him and Gideon, I think, is just another big L for him. He was calling Gideon two-faced, meanwhile he himself is like one of the fakest people ever. So it was very silly. Have you heard of the Kai Cenat Rush Hour movie? Oh, I saw the trailer, like a clip from the trailer on Twitter. I didn't know if that was real or not. Is that an actual movie they're making? Overall, I think there's only a few good seasons. Like, I think Bleach has a couple of good seasons, saving Rukia being its best, but right now 1,000 Year Blood War is going super hard, and I think that could end up being, like, one of their best seasons. It's really good so far. Would I be willing to fight Ewan McGregor? Sure. Why is he challenging me? I love that guy. Well, rather, I love his work. He's not exactly, like, the best guy. I don't want to ruin anyone's day who might be a huge fan of Ewan McGregor, but I remember he, like, cheated on his wife so he could marry a younger woman. It's actually a pretty fucked up situation. Or something like that. Maybe I'm misremembering now. Or maybe he divorced his wife so he could be with a younger woman or something. I don't remember. Oh, no, it wasn't a affair. McGregor, 51, had been married to Eve, 56, for 22 years when he embarked on an affair with Winstead, 37. And then he finalized the divorce in 2020 so that way he could be with her. The girl, Winstead, is from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This is not the Jedi way. True. Yeah, I was actually really upset when I read that. He always seemed like such a good guy. And probably not, Aaron. Oh, I'm very familiar with the I'll have what he's having fast food challenges. That's the Doug Doug challenge, right? Yeah. I don't think I'd do it, but it is cool to watch. Maybe at some point, Wayne, but I don't know what to. I appreciate it, Garlic. He has fallen to the dark side, unfortunately. The dark side's methods can be very persuasive. I still do 8T. Just not the same way. The Island was a banger. Such a slept-on movie. Well, I haven't seen it in a long time. Maybe it sucks ass now. But this movie was so good. Not any of this. What is all of this? This movie was fantastic. Appreciate the 20 Pippin. I have no idea. Probably a lot of stuff. Have I seen The Last Voyage of the Demeter yet? No, I forgot that it came out. Have I heard about the new Toxic Avenger reboot? What's Toxic Avenger? I don't really remember this. So no, I don't know anything about it. That was wholesome. Thanks, Mauricio. Do I follow the MCU? Yeah. I don't watch the shows, though. I can't be bothered with the shows anymore. They're so fucking lame. I still watch the movies. Hey, Billy. I remember that from Full Sail. I still don't know what it means. My night's gone alright, Landon. Hope you're having a good night. You liked Loki, though? I did like Loki. Loki was good. I will watch season 2 of Loki. No, I haven't heard of that at all, Flo. It sounds like a terrible situation, though. And nothing on the immediate horizon, Floyd, but eventually we'd love to get into Counter-Strike. Have you seen Billy McFarland just got out of jail and is selling tickets for Fire Festival 2? I made a whole video on that when he got out of jail. He did that immediately. This isn't news. Oh, well, it is news, but this isn't new, is what I meant to say. He even tried to do a Crypto Island NFT scavenger hunt, but now he's just going back to calling it Fire Festival 2. This is from 1 day ago, though, so I haven't read this. Fire Festival organizer and fraudster Billy McFarland announced a ticket drop on Monday for a sequel festival. We all know about Firefest. After teasing the follow-up festival early this year, 100 pre-sale tickets went up for grabs on August 21st for $4.99 apiece. Tickets will continue to increase incrementally, with the last round selling for $7,999 each. For $1,500 or less, you could get 4 VIP tickets to Coachella with accommodations and a ready-to-go Lake El Dorado tent. If anyone buys tickets to this, you deserve to lose your money. You absolutely deserve to get scammed. Legitimately. You 100% deserve it. Thanks, Nexus. I have still not seen the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video yet. Ticket sale predictions for Firefest 2. I think it probably will sell out. 100%. People will do it for the meme. Those 100 tickets have sold out, according to an email from organizers and McFarland's social media, despite the event having no lineup of artists, exact date, or location. So he literally sold them nothing. He actually sold them nothing. That's so hype. All 100 people that bought this should be investigated. Like, that's criminal levels of stupidity and recklessness. It's been the absolute wildest journey to get here, McFarland said while wearing a white bathrobe, wireless headphones. It all really started during the 7-month stint in solitary confinement. It looks like he learned so much, too. He continued that during his incarceration at Federal Correctional Institution Elkton in Lisbon, Ohio, he wrote a 50-page plan to parlay interest and demand into Fire into new projects. There was a mention of a new Fire documentary and a Fire Broadway music festival. Now there's Fire Festival 2 slated for the end of 2024, with pop-ups and events across the world. What a fucking weirdo. Jesus Christ. I will be watching that, Bullseye, yeah. And appreciate it, Warrior. Have I heard about the Canadian farmer's thumbs up emoji that led to a $62,000 fine? What the fuck? No, I can't say I read about his emoji leading to a huge fine. And yeah, I have seen that picture, Hippo.
What's up, guys? This is a big day because as of right now, Fire Festival 2 tickets are officially on sale.
Yeah!
It's been the absolute wildest journey to get here, and it really all started during the 7th-month stint in solitary confinement. I wrote out.
Hey, Billy, I'm not your PR guy. I'm not on the board here. Why would you mention solitary confinement? Hey, guys, Fire Festival 2 is coming out. By the way, I am a convicted criminal. I spent 7 months in solitary confinement, but that's when I went on my spiritual journey and I really found myself. So I'm doing it again.
I wrote out this 50-page plan of how it would take this overall interest and demand in Fire and how it would take my ability to bring people from around the world together to make the impossible happen, but how it would find the best partners in the world to allow me to be me while executing Fire's vision to the highest level.
You just shouldn't be you. Like, that's the big problem, is you. You are the problem. This doesn't inspire confidence, Billy. God damn it.
In my first year, I partnered with one of the biggest and best TV companies in the world to produce a documentary called After the Fire. I've also worked with one of the biggest production companies to sign a deal to produce Fire Festival, the Broadway musical.
I still think that's such a great idea. He's actually selling nothing now. He's selling imagination. Like, he's selling the idea of things, which is so fucking cool. And people are buying it. Amazing. Appreciate it, Christian. Thank you for that. I'll look up the farmer thing in just a little bit. I want to finish the Firefest 2 news here. And yeah, I've kept up with the Sniper Wolf and Jack's Film stuff pretty closely. Thank you, Justin. Do I have any advice on getting into competitive natural bodybuilding? I do not. I'm not a bodybuilder. I lift every day, but I don't lift for powerlifting or bodybuilding, so I'm not the right person to ask. There's tons of free resources, though, online from much more knowledgeable people than me. Thanks, LJ.
And finally, today we are announcing Fire Festival 2. We spoke to people as far away as the Middle East and South America, and ultimately we decided that Fire Festival 2 is coming back to the Caribbean. We are targeting Fire Festival 2 for the end of next year, and in the meantime, we'll be doing pop-ups and events across the world. Guys, this is your chance to get in.
Let's go.
Everything I've been working towards. Let's fucking go.
My man. Who wouldn't want to go? Billy? You know what? Let me take a peek here. For only $7,999, I can go to a completely make-believe event. Let's see, what's his newest post?
Completely changed my life. As I'm sure you've heard by now, the tickets sold out really, really fast. And this is definitely going to frustrate a lot of you, but we now have 6,900 people on the wait list for Fire Festival 2. I have gotten emails.
Do you think this guy's ever told the truth about anything in his life? I don't think he's even capable of being honest. Like, he was made in a lab to only tell lies. Why can't I pause this video? There we go.
I have gotten emails with offers for crazy money to buy tickets, but we are not selling any more tickets until we do the announcement with our partner. However, today we are dropping Fire Festival merch. Here's one of our old hats. And I am picking 5 people who buy merch this week and comping you each 2 tickets to Fire Festival 2. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the hate. Together, you are creating the absolute perfect storm, and I can't wait to give the rest of you a front row seat as I fly right through it. 72 hours.
Is there anyone less honest than Billy McFarland, I wonder? So he made a single hat. I think there's a 0% chance there's merch to buy, and if there is, if you buy it, it should be like some kind of litmus test that immediately identifies you as a potential, like, criminally stupid threat to society. What is this one? He already put out an apology? Oh, no, this is... Why did I think this was an apology? It's him going even harder on the Firefest 2 scam. So hype. That's so fucking hype. Welcome aboard, W. And Mogul. You hear the murder of Seth Jackson in Ocala? No, that sounds terrible, though. Billy dropping killer deals of $600 a ticket for Fart Festival. Show some goddamn respect. It's $7,999 per ticket. Don't you dare make him sound like a cheapskate. Oh, let me check something real quick. Let me take a little peek here real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. It's $7,999 in the next go-around. He already sold the $600 tickets. How much is that hat going for? Because his link wasn't... Or, not his link. His, page didn't have it.
72 hours.
Shut the fuck up, Billy. Stop it. I'm doing research. Oh, here it is. His own website doesn't come up when I type it in on Google. Okay. Fire Festival 2 pre-sale the Caribbean December 6, 2024 at 12 p.m. Where's the merch? Ah, here we go. $40 hat, $60 shirt, and... Okay, here. This is looking amazing, actually. I'm Sorry to have not placed my faith in Billy McFarland and his team, and by team I mean Billy McFarland and his 6 other alter egos. So he's got great options here. The $40 festival hat, this badass shirt, beautiful hoodie. Oh my god. Hold on just a minute, sports fans. We've got a deal on our hands.
Guys, this is a big day. Because as of right now, the world also worked.
This is the same video. I didn't see that sway, but that sounds cool. And I'm very familiar with the Lucy Letby situation, the nurse that killed all those babies. $10 says he bought all of his own tickets and will scalp them. No. He didn't buy his own tickets. Are you out of your mind? You think Billy McFarland has ever spent $1 in his life? No. He is literally just lying. They don't have tickets. They don't have anything. There is nothing. He is making shit up. That's all it is. It's imagination. It's SpongeBob and Patrick in their box. That's Billy McFarland's brain. That's his whole life. It's all make-believe. There is nothing real about this. Or him. Welcome, dog. Of course I played Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario. Did you hear God might be real? Yeah, and his name's Billy McFarland. This guy is making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling nothing. Actually nothing. He has legitimately made so much money selling nothing. He's a deity. Not through this, though. I don't think he made any money off this. I'm talking about in general, before this. No, these glasses are special. Isn't that one guy that made the festival where the only food was some random ass sandwiches? Yeah, among many other things, yes. Fire Festival is still to date probably the most disastrous event ever attempted. He's basically the Kickstarter potato salad in a more professional looking light. Yeah, kinda. There's a video of them crying on the bus going to it. To Fire Festival? I don't remember that. I remember when they got there, there's tons of videos showcasing how awful it was. Well, because, I mean, it didn't happen, clearly. But I mean, like, everything they had there was terrible. Have you seen the Mr. Nightmare's new dating video? No, I have not. Hypothetically, if it was legit, would you buy a ticket? Man, no. Shit, no, I still wouldn't. Absolutely not. I'm not sure. Today's only like day 2 with the glasses on. I did sleep better last night though, so maybe it's because of the glasses, maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw the Wagner plane crash news. Can't they investigate him again if he pulls this stunt? Yeah, and they probably will. Would love that. I've played basketball with Mr. Beast before. Him and his crew are very good. It'd be really fun to play basketball against them again. I still think DashCon and Tana Mojo's events tie for worst event. I don't know, man. At least with TanaCon, I can't even think of a single positive. At least with DashCon, some people had fun. The ones that were like ejaculating into the pool. That's DashCon, right? Or the ball pit. The ones that were coming in the ball pit. Fire Festival, no one had fun. It was just a scam top to bottom. Oh, true, and they weren't stranded on an island. Yep, I've talked about the Killer Bean game a lot. Was it peeing in the ball pit or ejaculating? I thought it was ejaculating in the ball pit, but it's been so long since I went over the lore of DashCon that I could be misremembering. Thanks, Scion. I don't know if Nathan has diabetes or not. Hope you're alright though, Nathan. Thank you, Hera. It was piss in the ball pit? Okay. Either way, they had fun at least. No one had fun at Firefest. Nobody. So I still think Firefest is perhaps the biggest disaster of an event ever held. Like on the big stage. Thanks, Taxi Cab. Have you seen Owl House? I've heard of it. I'm familiar. Yeah, I talked about the TF2 update. It's cool to see it. It was getting a lot of love the other day. I watched Germa, Vinny, Lud, Stir, and Doug and Poke play it. Welcome, Terry. Do I think alien ghosts exist? Well, I don't believe in ghosts. But I'm very confident there's aliens out there in the universe somewhere. But if ghosts are real, then there's no reason why aliens wouldn't also have ghosts when they die too. So yeah. If ghosts are real, aliens would probably have them too. I just don't think ghosts are real. Well, thanks for a long time watching, Brad. And thanks, Dom. Hey, Simple Flips, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome aboard, Stuart. And Simple Flips, thanks. My girlfriend and I had this conversation. Do aliens have a soul? Would God forgive alien sins? Why wouldn't they have a soul? Everything would play by the same rules in the universe if we're talking on a spiritual level. Unless there's multiple gods, like it's Dragon Ball Super or some shit. They wouldn't be on different rules. Welcome aboard, Wonder Boy and Toast. Goddamn. A lot of new members tonight. Thank you. I haven't seen the new Adventure Time show yet, but I'm always excited for that. Congratulations on the huge weight loss, Simple Flips. That's huge. Congratulations. I said that back to back twice like an NPC malfunctioning, but I kept reading your statement and then I got lost. That is massive, though. Hope you're feeling good. Welcome aboard, Saline. And thanks, Daniel. We talked about the Australian woman with the death cap mushrooms poisoning her family. I still think it was deliberate murder, but don't know for sure yet. Does your pops believe in ghosts or just aliens? Just aliens. But I mean, I think most people believe in aliens. It's just a matter of, do you believe aliens have ever visited us? And for me, that's a no. Welcome aboard, Worthington. And Mad. And Daniel. Ever heard of Bit Brigade? Yeah, I've heard of Bit Brigade before. Someone mentioned them in a stream a while back, so I looked them up. Welcome aboard, Kinjamin. And Axel. Did you see the body cam video of the 3rd grade teacher that got arrested for being drunk on the first day of school? No. Is it wacky footage or something? Why would I have seen it? It sounds like a local story. That's sweet. Thanks, Kiara. And hey, Zach. Hope you're both doing well. I've never heard of Wild Tales. Welcome aboard, random guy. Kinda sad. I mean, that's very sad. Police video shows 3rd grade teacher being arrested after allegedly being drunk on first day of school. What a rough start to the school year. Welcome aboard, Def. If you had to survive a 6-hour barrage of attacks in your home against either a poltergeist or an alien, which would you choose to survive against and why? Man, what? That's the easiest question ever. A poltergeist. Ghosts are so weak. Let's assume... Okay. Let's assume for a second ghosts are real. Those motherfuckers are so weak it's laughable. All they can do is move plates, slam doors, or move chairs. I can easily withstand 6 hours of that. It'd be annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not painful. Like, okay, he moves a chair. Okay, maybe the ghost moves a chair as I'm going to sit down and I hurt my ass, whatever. Aliens, though, if aliens are attacking, you're dead. If the aliens get here and attack, everyone's dead. Whereas a ghost is powerless, truly powerless. They don't do shit. They are so weak in the movies, and for some reason in every single movie they allow the main characters to just do the one thing that defeats them while they watch. Welcome aboard, Hazmat and Raz. And I don't know, I haven't used C4 pre-workout in a really long time. I haven't seen that footage either, LJ. Welcome aboard, CR. Ghosts are scarier. They are... What the fuck? How would a ghost be scarier than an alien? How? They'd be significantly more annoying, but they're not... If an alien is here, you're dead. If the alien is hostile, you're dead. Nothing you can do. A ghost, they're so weak. They are so weak. Someone just mentioned that, Moldy, so I just pulled that up a second ago. And thank you, Rodrigo. Have you seen the preschool teacher cussing out, or have you seen the preschooler cussing out a teacher at graduation? I saw that on Twitter a while ago. Assuming it's the same video. I don't know how often that happens. A mouthwash tier list? Eh. Happy birthday, River. Hope you had a good birthday. How do you think you would handle yourself against an alien invasion or zombie apocalypse? Again, anything alien, if they're hostile, is game over. Zombie apocalypse, probably go to an island. I'd try and find some kind of island, go there and wait it out. Because eventually they're going to run out of energy, fatigue, whittle away, and then I'll go back to mainland. There was a movie or a show that did that, and it was the most rational plan. So I'd probably just emulate that. Oh, holy shit. That is fantastic news, Dragonfly. That's amazing to hear. Fuck yeah. I'm really happy to hear that, Dragonfly. And I'm sorry about that, Pineapple. I hope you find a better job soon. Stay strong. I'm wishing you the best. Pre-workout or protein powder tier list? Maybe at some point down the line that could be a fun one. And I've been really enjoying Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, that's sweet. Hope you had a good birthday dinner, Temperate. Welcome aboard, cool guy. If you consider a ghost week, would you rather survive a 6-hour barrage attack against one alien or 5 ghosts? 5 ghosts. These are not hard questions. These are not brain busters. One alien, if he has made it here, would be able to wipe out everybody. 5 ghosts, maybe move a few plates. Maybe slam a door. Maybe make a loud noise. That's easy. These are easy questions. It's such a softball. There's a right answer to it. Thanks, Ben. I don't know what that means, EJ. Hey, glad you're liking Godslap aspect. Fuck yeah. What about a demon or an alien? I don't know how powerful a demon can be, I guess. I don't know. If they have like superpowers, though, that'd be a little tough. Oh, hopefully that's not true, Ian. Probably is, though, but it doesn't hurt trying. Winning the lottery, I'd say, Jam, for sure. I appreciate it, Julio. Hope you're well. Welcome aboard, Adam. You should stay the night in a super haunted place. Yeah, we plan on it. Aaron's dad is a professional ghost hunter. Okay, that's a little exaggeratory. He has his own ghost hunting unit. So we're going to do some ghost hunting. He's going to kind of guide us with what we need, and eventually we'll do that. But you have to keep in mind, we're in reality. We're not in fiction. If we do that, it's going to be a stream of just us going to a haunted hotel or something, walking around with nothing happening, and then going to bed. It'll be so boring. Thanks for the 10 toasts. Interested. Thank you, Pan. Yeah, Farming Simulator esports have been around for a while. It's actually kind of hype. I've watched that entire championship. They used to have LAN events and everything. I don't know if they still do. Alien Ghosts would probably be the same thing. They probably would still only be able to like move plates and shit. They wouldn't be able to use their weapons in the afterlife. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? They weigh the same. They're both a kilogram. That's a classic. That's Limmy, right? It's from the Limmy show. And I haven't caught up on a current affair in a while. And thanks, A and Cole. Appreciate it, Mike. Definitely couldn't do that, I don't think. What's your bench PR? Haven't maxed out on bench in a while, but it's probably still like 185 would be my guess. I don't think it's gone up or down. Would love to do that, Castillo. At some point. I appreciate it, Lance. I was doing well. Any hope for Destiny, the final shape after the showcase? Like I said, I haven't seen the showcase yet, so I'm still working off of how disappointing it's been. Maybe it'll get better, but I didn't watch the showcase, and I'm not doing day one for the reprised raid. Have you seen the video of the Little League coach giving a speech on how it's all about winning, and if their dads say otherwise, they're losers? No, I've got to watch that now, though. How do I find that? Is this like a new thing? Little League pregame speech, your dad's a loser. Is it this?
Okay. Our goals are when we step on this field. Jackson with an X. What's one of our goals when we step on this field?
To do your best stick.
No!
Not even close. Blaine with a Y. Blaine's not here. Blaine.
Oh, this definitely seems like a skit.
Okay, good. What's one of our goals when we step on this field?
We do our best and try to win.
I like the second half.
There's no way this is real.
Nate, you got another one? Rylan? You don't have any other goals?
This is super
Aiden?
fake. No shot. Still cool, though. It is all about winning. You gotta teach kids that early. That do your best garbage, that's for losers. That's loser talk. Oh, that was super sweet. Thank you for the huge drop, Jake. God damn. And thank you. Welcome aboard, Nitro. Hope you're doing well, Jake. I've talked about the Killer Bean game a lot. I'm hopeful but a little worried because there's no dialogue, meaning I'm thinking there might not be a story, so it could end up just being like a tech demo. I'd probably be scared if I met a real ghost. I wouldn't exactly be excited. It's just I don't think ghosts are real. So I don't think there's any possibility of that. Hear about the Toronto police that had an in-house bar they were forced to shut down after a drunk driving incident? Can't say I heard of that. I feel like a lot of them probably have bars, though. Can you... Isn't salt, like the salt circle, isn't that for demons? Or is it for ghosts? I don't think you could avoid ghosts with a salt circle. I know you can, like, exorcise them with salt, though. But I think the circle's for demons. And probably not, simple dude. I followed it, but I didn't get all of the information because there was so much, so I wouldn't be able to. I appreciate that, Mim. Thank you. Welcome, Johnny and Jake. No, I want to get into 40k lore, I just haven't yet. I know Bricky makes really good 40k lore videos, though. So that's where I will start when I do finally decide to take the plunge. Read the screenshot where the guy had sex with a live fish. Why would I read that? It sounds awful. That sounds fucking terrible. Have you seen the video of the guy swallowing a live frog? Man, no, I can't say I've seen that either. Jesus Christ. Oh, salt circles are used for more than that? Oh, okay. And thanks, no one, yeah. That shit's just sad. I still haven't watched Lamino's JFK video yet. I still really want to. And who do I think killed JFK? I think the CIA had a very large part in it. At the very least, in making sure that it happened instead of preventing it. They had that big disclosure of the old JFK assassination documents. That's some fishy shit. But I haven't watched Lamino's video on it yet, no. Hey, have a good night, Jake, and thanks again. Getting forklift certified would be cool. Maybe at some point I'll do it. Bro thinks he's wise with the glasses on. What do you mean, man? They're not even like actual glasses. They just block blue light, apparently. I'm not acting more sophisticated or wise or anything. The Tampa Mafia killed JFK? Probably not, but who knows? And for sure, Tony. Wendigoon got some really good videos about JFK and the MLK assassinations. He also covered this, didn't he? The JFK... Oh, I don't even think I can pull this up on stream because it's a banned game. I think he covered the JFK Reloaded game, right? I think that's where I learned that that game was made to try and recreate the magic bullet theory. And you get scored on how close it was to the magic bullet. I did not see that servo. Must have been earlier today. Thanks, Alex. Hope you win, Rusty. Good luck. How are the blue light glasses working? It's only been like 2 days. It's hard to say for sure. Yeah, I think Nexpo's great. And I do know about the hurricane that hit California. Yeah, we talked about it. What do you say to people who've legitimately lived with poltergeist activity? I have and was skeptical before I did. It's just hard to believe that that is a thing that happened. It's like the people that think they were probed by aliens because they had sleep paralysis. So it's a hard thing for me to take at face value, since there's legitimately no evidence in any capacity of ghosts and all that being real. A cryptid tier list? I didn't do a tier list. But I know like every cryptid ever. I'm a huge cryptid fan. Mothman, Goatman's one of my favorites actually. Goatman's one of the only cryptids that actually killed somebody. Obviously he's not real. I know that. But he's a urban legend and he's across a bridge and some teenagers were looking to hunt down Goatman and one of them fell off the bridge and died. So he's like the only cryptid with an actual kill to his name. If you could talk to one person, dead or alive, for an hour, who would it be and what would you talk about? I don't know. I'd have to really fucking think. I have no clue. Yeah, there's a lot of good games right around the corner. I'm looking forward to Starfield and Lies of P. Cautiously optimistic for Starfield, very optimistic for Lies of P. And Mortal Kombat 1's pretty close now, too. Nope, not even then, Panned. I haven't played Hearts of Iron. Doesn't Slenderman technically have a ton of kills by proxy because of all of the IRL fanatic followers? If you're talking about the Slenderman stabbings, no. No one actually died. You're talking about those 2 teenage girls. They didn't actually kill their victim, luckily. She survived. With like 40 knife wounds, too. It was crazy. This is a really fucked up story. There's interrogation footage. Oh yeah, there is. Didn't JCS cover it at some point, or am I totally misremembering? A ghoul? Welcome aboard, Rhino. Are ghouls like super strong? Yeah, they stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease Slender Man. There is so much depth to this story. The whole thing is tragic. It is scary. Baldur's Gate 3's been great, yeah. And I haven't caught up on Baki yet, but I will. Yeah, the girl survived the stabbing, that's what I was saying. So I don't think there's any Slender Man deaths. Whereas Goat Man actually did lead to someone dying. Can't say I heard of Ronald Gene Simmons. That is scary shit. Jesus Christ. One of the girls was released this year. Yeah, right here. Did you know about Boswell High School stabbings in Texas from 2 years ago? I did not. Jesus Christ. That sounds pretty awful. Thanks, Wyatt. Thanks, Mirage. No, we were talking about cryptids. That's how we ended up on the Slender Man thing. I haven't seen the Sinister movies. I hear they're actually pretty good, though. And thanks for a long time watching, Lance. I am looking forward to Spider-Man 2. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's got its work cut out for it to win Game of the Year, though. It's been a stacked year. Have you seen all the hate the new Snow White movie is getting? A little bit. I know it's because of Rachel Zegler saying that she didn't like Snow White or something, or was afraid of it, and she hated the ride because the ride was scary. So they completely like redid Snow White. I don't know. I didn't actually watch too much of it. I've just seen all the headlines and hoopla. But I do know people are not happy with it. I think it'll just be another soulless Disney remake cash grab. And nothing more. As every single live-action remake is. I think they're all fucking bad. Well, that is a very sad story, stop motion. Jesus, man. Christ. Yeah, we were talking about the pink sauce girl. How she has a GoFundMe now because apparently she lost all of her money. And blamed it on Dave's Gourmet for a bad deal. Oh yeah, this was a huge story when it happened. I don't know what that is, Pand. Have you heard of TikTok bullying a young child with a soft bone disease? Osteogenesis imperfecta, and you're talking about this kid. Yes, I saw. How do you spell his name? Here. King Abor. I saw this. This was super sad. I'm not gonna play the video, it's fucking heartbreaking. But yeah, I saw. He's a young kid. He has a debilitating condition where he has extremely brittle bones, meaning he can't do a lot of things that most kids do. And apparently on TikTok, a lot of people were trying to get him banned for something. I don't really know why or exactly what, but he posted a video, you know, saying like, why? I'm just here trying to have some fun, like I'm not faking it or anything like that. And he was crying, and it was just really sad. He's doing fine now, though. Like, his channel is blown up and everything, and a lot of people are showing a lot of support. It's just classic internet literally bullying a child. Like, it's fucking terrible. But he seems to be a good kid. He seems to be taking everything all right. And I haven't watched Ahsoka. I have no interest in Star Wars. I might check it out if it's anything like Andor, but otherwise I just don't care to see it. And no, I'm certainly not hyped for the conclusion of Destiny Light and Dark Saga. They have let me down one too many times, so I don't have a lot of faith in them. Yes, I'm familiar, Jasmine. And I don't know who that is, Grady. I'll play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk at some point. It's a very cool looking game. It's like Jet Set Radio Tony Hawk. I know all about it. Island Boys got arrested. No shot. What'd they get arrested for? Stop kissing your brother. You're going to jail, weirdo. Did they take the incest too far? Where are you seeing they got arrested? I don't even know why I bothered Googling it. One of them got arrested a while ago for the domestic battery. We talked about that. Yeah, that was another really sad one, Steve. That one popped off on Twitter a while back. Oh, Jesus, holy shit. Really appreciate it, Impossible. Yeah, I've never even heard of that story before. What's it called? Would I even look up for that? Really appreciate the huge drop though, man. All that comes up when I look up the werewolf attack is about a group of loggers that claim that they got attacked by a werewolf. Which I don't think is it. Yeah, I know. It's sad what happened with Destiny. I miss the Bungie from the Halo Reach days as well. And the Persona 3 remake, probably won't play it. Maybe. Actually, I don't even know why I'm saying maybe. I'm actually just lying. I'm not going to play it on stream or anything. I might play it eventually just because I really like Persona, but it won't be something I stream. And I'm good, Austin. I'm just redecorating my room is all. Well, redecorating that area. I've got something cool to put there. Have you heard about the Pokemon Ball toy that killed a bunch of kids? What? Reflecting on the Burger King Pokemon disaster of 1999. What? I've never heard of this. That sounds like some Burger King shit, though. What a crazy thumbnail to use for the... Or not thumbnail. Crazy article cover to use for this. Some of the most iconic toys of the 90s showed up on greasy trays across the country, but perhaps the biggest frenzy arrived with a series of Pokemon collectibles from Burger King at the turn of the millennium. Pokemania hit a fever pitch in 1999, and the frenzy had a body count. Time magazine helped introduce the Japanese imported phenomenon known as Pokemon to the mainstream. Okay. At the very center of their page, a space normally occupied by heads of state, religious leaders, and business magnates, Poliwhirl leaped out at the reader. I actually vaguely remember this cover. Where's the toy? Ooh. Doing alright, Jarrett. Hope you're doing well. And welcome, Leo. Oh, here we go. While parents, journalists, and psychologists were mulling the attitudinal impacts of the fad, a far more banal Poke danger was emerging. On December 11th, 1999, 13-month-old Kira suffocated to death in Northern California. A Pokemon toy from Burger King Kids Meal was believed to be the cause. The company had begun a massive Pokemon promotion in connection with the Pokemon the First movie, which debuted on November 10th. The 56-day promotion, one of the largest in history, was intended to run from early November to end of December. The Kids Meal prize during that 2-month period was one of 57 different Pokemon toys. Making the promotion all the more exciting was the fact that the toys were encapsulated within the immediately familiar red and white orb of a Pokeball. Burger King had plans to distribute over 25 million toys in this clever format for free with any Kids Meal purchased. Let me see what they look like.
Kids Meal. It has more of the great tasting food your kids love. Not to mention a little something else your kids may enjoy.
She's even in body armor. They knew this was dangerous.
Now inside every Burger King Big Kids Meal you buy, your kids not only get more of the great tasting food they love, they get Pokemon toys and limited edition trading cards from Pokemon the First movie.
Damn, wait, that's actually kind of crazy. That's a huge promo. Did they have all 151? How? Damn, Burger King used to go hard. As far as Kira's death was concerned, the toy itself, as it turned out, wasn't the problem. She died after one half of the plastic Pokeball, measuring just under 3 inches in diameter, became attached to her face. She had somehow gotten it stuck over her nose and mouth, forming an airtight seal. Holy shit. Her mother took a shower for about 20 minutes, and when she emerged, her daughter was dead. Jesus. Spokesperson for Equity Marketing, the toy maker that had partnered with Burger King, would later state that the toy meets or exceeds all federal safety guidelines, and Charles Nicholas, a spokesperson for Burger King, argued it was not concluded that the ball was the cause. I mean, it seems like a completely freak incident, but I mean, the ball was literally the cause. It suffocated her. But it's not the design's fault, I don't think, right? Like that's truly a freak thing from the sound of it. I haven't heard of that, Kakashi, but that's fucking terrible. And thank you, Puppet. Well, yeah, of course, if there was proof of it, Benjamin, for sure. This was in 1999. 10 days later, on December 23rd, it happened again. An 18-month-old girl in Kansas almost suffocated. By the time her father pried the half of a Pokeball from her face, the girl's lips had turned blue. When we found out about the first death, there was a realization that this could be a huge national concern. This was the worst-case scenario, a major fast food chain, not just a toy store, distributing these toys by the millions. How is it happening, though? It doesn't look like that'd be a really easy situation to find yourself in. And also, who's letting 13-month-old and 18-month-old babies eat Burger King alone? Also, what do they eat from Burger King? Aren't you still basically on mush? Maybe not at 18 months, but 13 months? When do you stop having, like, mush? When's the cutoff period? Usually around 11? Okay, so they might have just graduated from mush. But even still, graduating from mush right into Burger King, what a fucking awful combination. And no, I don't know that creepypasta avocado. Why is every major fast food controversy about Burger King? Because Burger King it's actually a scourge. Burger King needs to just be shut down. They make the worst fucking food imaginable. And I don't know if Unrecord will be a good game at all, but it's very interesting. The promotion was already proving to be a resounding success. Some of Burger King restaurants were each selling thousands of kids' meals a day. Numerous locations were inundated with crying, screaming children, frustrated parents in tow after selling out of all their kids' meal supplies. It's not a question of whether another death would occur, but when. Regulators criticized Burger King for acting too slowly. The success of the Pokemon tie-in, it seemed, was why the chain appeared to be dragging their feet regarding a potential recall. Burger King have come around now, but we did have to push them. Oh, they have a recall commercial.
Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the voluntary recall of this Pokemon Pokeball. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. The safety of your child is of the utmost importance to us.
It was such a different time back then. They had to make another advertisement in order to advertise the recall. Nowadays, they'll just make a tweet, be like, hey, we're sorry we killed some kids. Like, what more is there to say? We're sorry. Like every game dev that comes out right now and they release a pile of shit. Sunday's not a day when there's a lot of press about something. The CPSC intended to do a joint press release Burger King on December 29th, allowing the organization time to develop. Consumers were urged to immediately take the Pokeballs from children and either return or discard both halves. You'd even get a free small order of French fries for each Pokeball, and kids still got to keep the Pokemon toy inside. So was there one death and one close call? Oh, nope. January 25th, 2000, a month after the recall began, 4-month-old Zachary Jones was found dead in his crib in Indianapolis, Indiana. He too had been suffocated by a Pokeball. It's hard to believe that you go to get the kids something to eat, you bring home a lethal toy. How is a 4-month-old eating Burger King? And unmonitored by their parents? Now, of course, there clearly is something wrong with the design here, I think. Maybe the pictures aren't doing it justice for what the Pokeball actually looks like. But what the fuck? This is a 4-month-old with Burger King? And no supervision? Holy shit, that's a recipe for disaster even if it wasn't Burger King lethal Pokeballs. He only used the toy? Why did he say this? It's hard to believe you go to get the kids something to eat and you bring home a lethal toy. Sounds like he went to Burger King, got his kids something to eat, and it happened to have the toy in it, and the baby died from it. God damn. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. Welcome aboard, Anthony. You can try bringing one back. Maybe you'd still get the fries. This is the same era of bullshit, such as Satanic Panic, Stranger Danger, Razor Blades, and Halloween Candy, and similar. Satanic Panic never stopped. That's still going on today. Thanks, Mario. Are they just clipping it around their nose like a pin? So from the way it describes it, it seems like what was happening is the baby would be playing with the Pokeball and the half would get caught on its face like a fighter pilot, basically, with their mask. And it created an airtight seal that suffocated them. Horrifying. Welcome aboard, US. I'll have to check that out then. I didn't know Gamer from Mars made a video on it. Yeah, of course I've seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer. I've seen them all. Have you heard about the people eating borax? That's... Alright. We went over this on stream, but it was a little while ago. I'll bring it up. That's a false flag operation, I gotta tell you. I was really excited to see the borax eating trend on TikTok. It's not real. That was completely manufactured. I looked all over TikTok for a single person eating borax. Not one. Every TikTok video there is people either making a meme out of it or saying why you shouldn't eat borax. I didn't find evidence of a single person eating it. A couple people claim they did, but no one actually showed it. So I think that's just a complete fucking lie. I do believe people are dumb enough to do it, but I don't think anyone's actually doing it right now. Starfield's definitely not going to flop. It's just a matter of if it's going to live up to the hype or not. And I know all about the water speed record. I made a whole piece on that, actually. That's the most dangerous record anyone can ever try to break. I think it's like 5 out of the last 7 attempts have resulted in someone dying. Oh, god damn. Jesus Christ, Yeti. Thank you for the big drop. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you. Hope you're having a good night. And I don't know about that recall at all, Keith. Maybe at some point, Owen. You see, Logan Paul was just arrested for assault. I don't know why I'm even going to bother Googling this. I know it's not true. Yep. What do you know? Not real. But I Googled it. You got me. Yeah, I haven't seen the new Adventure Time thing yet. I know that it's either out or coming out pretty soon, but I haven't really looked into it. Hard call to make, Lance. I don't know. I'd say maybe just wait. Who's your favorite basketball player? Allen Iverson. Voice crack. Tom Kinney said it's the most emotional thing he's recorded. The new Adventure Time? Is that what you're referring to? What's your least favorite song ever? How the fuck am I supposed to choose a least favorite song? I have no idea. Don't know what yet, Owen. Usually it's just perusing Steam new releases for some dog shit. I don't know any bull riders. Hard to say, Kayla. They both have their pros and cons. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Stalker 2. They took out all the NFT garbage, so I'm hoping it'll be fun. I'm expecting it to be fun. 1 year sober this week. Congrats, man. That's huge, Adam. Do you believe in the conspiracy that deja vu is actually just the Matrix or simulation loading a save game file? Wait, that's not even a real conspiracy. You just made that up. That's your conspiracy. Hey, Charlie, do you believe in what I thought was cool? I know there's a theory that deja vu is like something in the simulated universe theory, but not with the overriding save file. The answer is no, though. I think deja vu's more easily explained with your brain that's accounting for long-term memory accidentally putting it in short-term. Sorry, mix that up. The part of your brain that's responsible for retaining short-term information accidentally putting it in the place that's responsible for long-term. The overlap causing deja vu. I think that's a lot more rational than a save file of the simulated universe overwriting itself. Probably the Team 10 house on that one, Pan. I really don't like James Corden. And thank you, Sume. It's not looking good for LMG. The Linus Tech Tip stuff is not looking good. And I haven't tuned into Darman in shit like 2 years now. Appreciate that, chicken. And no, not that one, chicken. Don't know anything about that cool guy. What's your favorite Source game? I don't know, you have to give me a minute to think on that. I like most big Source games. It's a great engine, actually. Well, great's a very generous term. It's an engine with a lot of character. Who is the craziest YouTuber? Hold on, let me find his name again. Give me 2 seconds. It's this guy. I made a whole video on this guy like a year or so ago. He has uploaded, I believe, 3 million YouTube videos. 2 million. Way over 2 million YouTube videos, though. And it's always pretty much the same intro. And it's usually just an general, like, tech advice thing that's randomly generated to try and game the algorithm. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Diabolical, there's a ton of information. I'd say watch Gamer Nexus's video on it to get the beginning, and then there's a lot of other allegations outside of that as well. And yeah, I know about the Wagner plane crash. He's uploading almost every hour, and he has been for about 3 or 4 years. I don't remember when he started. 4 years. Over 2 million YouTube videos he himself has uploaded. Well, his account has uploaded. He absolutely has a bot doing it for him. That's an interesting crossover, Brian. Was he weird in real life too? I imagine most pickup artists are. Search the Takata recall. Okay. The Takata airbag safety recall. This was recent too. Tens of millions of vehicles with Takata airbags are under recall. Long exposure to high heat and humidity can cause these airbags to explode when deployed. And they've caused injuries and death. I never even heard about this recall. Happened in 2019. That's scary. Favorite God of War game? I don't know. It's hard for me to say. It's either God of War 3 or God of War 2018. I really liked Ragnarok, but I think I'd still either give it to one of those. Actually, I probably like Ragnarok more than 2018. It solved like every issue I had with 2018. So either God of War 3 or God of War Ragnarok. Welcome aboard, Drew. I don't know if I'll play Mario Bros. Wonder. Maybe. Have you heard about the milkshake that killed 3 people? Let's see. Oh, this just happened. Poorly cleaned ice cream machine tied to 3 listeria deaths in Washington. What the fuck is listeria? This is so scary. This is so fucking scary. This reminds me of the gas station cheese that killed 8 people, I think, with botulism. Or gave 8 people botulism. I don't know if all 8 died. Milkshakes from a Tacoma burger joint tied to listeria outbreak that killed 3 people. Poorly cleaned ice cream machines at a Washington-based burger joint were linked to a listeria outbreak earlier this year that landed 6 people in the hospital, 3 of whom died. 2 of those who were hospitalized told investigators they had milkshakes from the same restaurant before getting sick. The Washington State Department of Health says it found the same strain of listeria in ice cream machines at a Frugal's restaurant in Tacoma that was responsible for hospitalizing 6 people during a foodborne listeriosis outbreak earlier this year. All 6 individuals between 40 and 70 had underlying conditions that left them more susceptible to the disease. Okay, let's start with what the fuck is listeria? It sounds like an old 90s band name. Listeria is treated with antibiotics. Okay, so it's fever, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Looks like it can come in mild and severe forms. Unlike botulism, where botulism's all kind of just one form, fucking devastating. It's very rare. Roughly 1,600 people are diagnosed with it each year. But what foods can it be found in? It seems like cold foods, right? Considering this was the ice cream machine. So it's a bacteria that can be in cold foods, perhaps? Yep. Listeria monocytogenes can grow at refrigeration temperatures where most pathogens cannot. Those dirty bastards. Just when you thought it was safe because it was refrigerated. Now that's going to live in the back of my head. Now I'm not going to trust anything cold anymore. Shame. The bacteria's ability to withstand cold conditions can allow small communities to reproduce and form colonies large enough to cause illness or serious infection. When stored at proper temperatures at 40 degrees or below, Listeria bacteria replicate slowly, but the longer foods are stored in the refrigerator, the more the bacteria has the chance to grow. The greatest food-based risk for Listeria is ready-to-eat foods, meaning foods that don't require cooking, that have been sitting around for a while in a person's home or in some other food storage environment like a convenience store cooler. Deli meats, soft cheese, unpasteurized dairy products, smoked meats, sprouts, and melon have all been sources of Listeria outbreaks and considered high-risk foods. I eat deli meats like every day. I put them on my sandwiches. Now I'm never going to trust it. Now I'm living in fear again. Wish you just didn't even tell me about this. Welcome aboard, Tyler. And thanks, Stentrick. God damn it. At room temperature, Listeria will double every 20 minutes. And in a refrigerator, they double once a day. Holy shit. Now, oh my god, I'm actually just going to be timing myself anytime I eat something out of the fridge. I'm going to be speed eating forever. This is awful. This is absolutely devastating. Alright, let's go back to the ice cream machine now. Before I keep reading about fucking listerosis. I gotta stop reading. I've gotta stop reading. Okay. Okay, no, I'm done reading. No other Frugal's restaurants are thought to be affected, and the Tacoma location stopped using 2 ice cream machines on August 8th, but Listeria can take as long as 70 days to make a Oh my god, it has such a long gestation period too? It can stay in your system for 70 fucking days? This is nightmarish. Why? Why? This is awful. Ugh. The health department said it in a news release that it found Listeria bacteria in all of Frugal's milkshake flavors. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I don't know what Frugal's is. That's a terrible name for a restaurant, by the way. That just sounds yucky. But if I had a milkshake from there, you wouldn't catch me sleeping for 70 days. Welcome aboard, Mark. I use YouTube mainly for music. I don't use Spotify for shit. I have no idea, Diabolical. I don't know if that would kill a Listeria if you'd boiled it or fried it. Probably would, though. Though most people who eat food contaminated with Listeria won't get seriously ill, the department recommends those who are pregnant, 65 or older, or have a weakened immune system call their doctor if they've consumed a milkshake from the Tacoma restaurant. The restaurant said in a statement on Saturday that it's cooperating with the health department investigation and is sending the 2 Tacoma site ice cream machines off for thorough cleaning and sanitization. And out of an abundance of caution, Frugal says it has shut down milkshake sales at all of its other restaurants and is having all of its ice cream machines tested. Smart. That's the right action to take. Is there like an easy Listeria testing kit that I can buy so I can test all of my food right before eating it? I'm gonna need to have like a forensic expert like on standby anytime I go to eat a meal. It's bacteria. Welcome aboard, Block. Don't go down the bacteria germ rabbit hole, you'll never sleep. They'd never clean the ice cream machine, they just threw new mix in. Look up Bluebell ex-CEO charged. 3 people died from Listeria. I'm just never eating ice cream again. Actually, that's totally fine because I've been dairy-free, gluten-free for like 2 weeks. I don't need ice cream anymore. So if I just... As long as it's not in deli meats. That's all I really care about. As long as it's not in fucking deli meats. That's the one that'll be actually detrimental to my eating experience. I need to, like, train the dogs to sniff for Listeria so they can signal me if there's Listeria on my turkey. Past outbreaks of Listeria have been linked to raw and unpasteurized dairy products. That's fine, I don't eat dairy anymore. Raw or processed fruits and vegetables, as well as raw or undercooked meats and fish. You're telling me it can get on fruits and vegetables too? What the fuck? And the FDA says the longer these foods sit in the fridge, the greater the chance the bacteria has to grow. That's just so fucked. Like, we were born into this world under the belief that if something is cold and in a refrigerator, it's safe. Damn it. Now they're throwing all of it out of the window. It's saying, forget everything you thought you knew about refrigeration safety. Damn you, Listeria. Bastard. I still have it up, Raphael. I haven't played it yet, though. And thank you for the 20 starfish. That's why you cook. Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and cook my fucking fruit bowls. Just to cook the Listeria out of my fucking bundle of mixed berry fruits. I have not seen his lore videos on Risk of Rain 2, but I do really like Risk of Rain 2. To keep your food safe from listeria at home, the FDA recommends setting your refrigerator to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and freezer to 0. Wipe up and disinfect spills inside your fridge quickly, and be sure to clean the walls and shelves periodically with chlorine water mix, and always wash your hands with warm soapy water before and after handling food. Yep, tomorrow morning I'm taking Clorox wipes to that entire motherfucker in my fridge. Everything's getting sanitized. I'm gonna have that thing looking like it's straight out of Dexter right before a kill. Everything's getting sanitized. I'm going to war. So basic hygiene. Man, you can suck my dick. What do you mean basic hygiene? I don't think to just take a Clorox wipe period. Let me restart. I usually don't anticipate having to take a Clorox wipe to my refrigerator for no reason. Only in the event of like a spill or something. Not as a preventative measure against the invisible enemy, listeria. Thanks, Lizard. Yeah, hopefully. Nothing too new there, Tyler, but thank you for that. You don't clean your fridge regularly? Not with like full sanitization, usually just like simple cleanup. I usually don't bother going like every nook and cranny in the fridge out of nowhere unless there's a reason to. Otherwise, it's just normal general fridge maintenance. Like just general cleanup. Nothing too intense. Thanks, Lacey. Oh, I'm not worried about getting listeria on me during the cleaning. I can just wash that shit off. That's got no defense against soap. Yeah, I'm caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm loving it. Season 2's been going so hard. I have Krispy Kreme from January still in my fridge and a pre-cut cantaloupe from December of last year. God bless. Best of luck to you. That's amazing. I hope it tastes fantastic. Actually, Google Bluebell, they went bankrupt over it. No, they didn't. Bluebell's still around. And they are some of the best ice cream in the game. I'll look it up, though. Bluebell sold ice cream tainted with listeria that killed 3 people. I don't think this was on purpose. They probably weren't shipping a weapon. Oh my god. Why, CBS? Like, I don't think they were trying to wage biological warfare on Bluebell fans. The 2015 listeria outbreak linked to a company's ice cream killed 3 in Kansas and sickened several others. Former president of Bluebell Creameries has been charged with wire fraud for allegedly trying to cover up a 2015 listeria outbreak linked to the company's ice cream that killed 3. Okay. So he was engaging in a cover-up, which is what they arrested him for. 7-count indictment charging Paul Cruz with 6 counts of wire fraud and 1 count to commit wire fraud. Very different case here. Thanks, Jay. Doing all right. Hope you're having a good night. Thanks, Ezekiel. You ever wanted to learn a different language? Of course. It's just not easy. I used to be really good at Spanish. I took like 8 years of Spanish. Doing well, Trooper. That was sweet. Did you hear about the 8 people who were trapped 900 feet in the air in a cable car in Pakistan? No. Is that new? Yeah, this happened 1 day ago. Pakistan cable car. Relief as all passengers are brought to safety. It ends up looking like a pretty cool ride, actually. Like a zip line adventure. All 8 people who were stuck in a cable car dangling hundreds of meters above a ravine in Pakistan's northwest for many hours have now been rescued. In a slow and dangerous operation, a military helicopter rescued 1 child while teams on the ground recovered the rest of the group after dark. They were helped to safety along a zip line with a huge crowd on top of the hillside celebrating their rescue. The group were on their way to school when one of the cable car's cables snapped. It was left hanging precariously 900 feet above ground. Wow. Well, good work saving everyone. I've been enjoying it, Coots. It's been fun. I appreciate that. Thank you, Hunt. They go to school by cable car. Yeah. Appreciate that, Starfish. Might take you up on that at some point. That sounds fun. How different is YouTube chat to Twitch chat? YouTube chat is so primitive. Like, the technical side of it. They still haven't figured out how to make the chat work well. I don't know how they still haven't fixed it. Yeah, I don't know. They're just very... apprehensive might not be the right word. Maybe they just think the YouTube chat is in a good place, which I think would be delusional if they thought that, but they usually move pretty fast on a lot of their other live streaming changes, but have still never touched the live stream chats. And it's one of the most glaring issues with it. What are you talking about, Pan? Why would a chair spontaneously combust? And hello, Everett, and thank you for that, Pebble. Didn't watch it, rallied. I hope everyone's okay, Mike. That's scary. You hear about the police officer that stole Pokemon cards in uniform? Yeah, we talked about him. We went over it. Thanks, Mo. And Gavin. Don't know what chair this is. Couldn't tell you. Did you see that they're supposedly making the remaining Demon Slayer seasons into movies? That's just a rumor right now. I don't think it's confirmed. But my take on it is, who cares? As long as the quality is great, like as long as it's still really good. Imagine just 3 Demon Slayer movies to the same level of Mugen Train. I think that's a huge W. It's a real phenomenon with chairs exploding. It involves a gas pump in the chair. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would chairs just randomly explode from a gas pump? Well, there is a whole video on it. How sitting on a gaming chair tragically killed a 14-year-old. Well, I'm not sitting in a gaming chair. I'm in a normal chair. We don't have those dangerous gamer gas pumps and shit. Thanks, Finboy. I get that reference. That's the Reverse Flash one. Yeah, I watched Gamescom. I saw everything. No crazy moments, like announcements or anything, but overall I thought it was good. It was mainly just more information on things I was already looking forward to. And I've heard of neither of those movies, Riley. Nice, lazy. True. Did you see Disney being sued for lying about box office numbers? Is it about Elemental? Disney sued for lying about box office numbers from 5 days ago. Oh, wow. They've been hit by a lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court by film financer TSG, which claims that the Here, I'll pull it up on stream. I don't know why I'm reading it over here. This is on a Reddit post, so I'm going to have to go here in a second. Which claims the media giant used nearly every trick in the Hollywood accounting book to hoard hundreds of millions in profits. Huh. What do you know? L. Claude. Yeah. Claude's just been a lie this whole fucking time. Just a cog in the Disney propaganda machine. Yeah, true, DS. They gotta fix it. You see there's a website that counts the days since Logan Paul promised to pay back investors in CryptoZoo. Yep, launched today, I saw. We achieved fission for the second time? Today? I feel like that'd be huge news. You see the video about the 26-story Xintiandi building that caught fire in China yesterday? No, I didn't hear that. Hopefully everyone was alright. That sounds like a well-made game, Angry. Definitely not checking it out tonight, though. I'm on Thriller Bark in One Piece. I'm towards the end of Thriller Bark now. You get into the good stuff? We're getting there. Do you actually play the card games that you collect? All but Pokemon. I'm big into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've recently been learning Magic because I really want to play Commander. The only card game I haven't played that I collect is Pokemon. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is my main bread and butter TCG. Have you heard about the guy who's made over 1,000 songs about poop? His band is called the Toilet Bowl Cleaners. I'll take a peek. The Toilet Bowl Cleaners. The poop song, poop in my fingernails, butt cheeks, butt cheeks. Oh, you've lied. This is called the pee song. So it's not just poop. He has 14 albums. And the front man for the Toilet Bowl Cleaners also has 70 bands. Wow. He's also been doing this for 11 years. Gotta poop, puke, and pee simultaneously. I don't want to get DMCA'd here. I'll check this out later. Unistreamer D&D campaign? Yep. We were actually just doing a test run tonight. Getting used to our characters and their abilities. I'm super excited for that. It's really fucking fun. So that'll be within the next month or so. Within about 4 weeks, I'd say. 4, maybe 5. Hopefully. I did talk about that quite a bit, Eli. And happy birthday, Jared. Hope you have a good birthday. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 1, so of course I'll be playing it when it drops. You still using AI art? We were never using AI art for the D&D thing. The only thing we were going to use AI art for initially was for the, like, terrain, like during a fight. But now we don't even need to do that. Now we're just going to use Roll20 and just do, like, quickly made custom terrain. So no, there's not AI for anything. All commissioned. Yeah, everything Mortal Kombat 1 related that's come out has been really good looking. Yep, absolutely will, horse. Yeah, no, I think Mortal Kombat's going to be very good. I'm optimistic that it'll be like Mortal Kombat 9. What's your D&D setting? I am not being told by our DMs. It's going to be a surprise to all of us. All I know is our hub worlds, as well as like the general vibe of the universe. So everything will be new to me as well. Have you seen the rumors about Silk Song silently dropping tomorrow? That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. That's not happening. And yeah, we've talked a lot about the Killer Bean game. Thanks, Rodolfo. Did Disney actually get sued? Seems like it. I forgot to go to the actual source, but I think Deadline's pretty reliable, so I imagine that it is a real lawsuit. And it is definitely something Disney would do, so it's super believable. You should do a mini painting stream with Matt for D&D stuff. I don't know about that. Cute idea, though. Probably won't do it, though. And no, not really, Nikolai. I'm hoping Starfield lives up to the hype. I am cautiously optimistic. Hey, yo Moist, I just became someone's sugar baby and they're paying me $500 a month just to spend money on me. Hey, huge congrats. You should really haggle for more. Be like, hey, this 500's nice, but what the fuck? Are you like poor or something? I'm raising my price. Start haggling. Great position though. So don't do it if it's going to compromise your setup here. But I think you could get more. Have you ever looked into the Phantom Killer? Thanks for the 20, Orton. I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever looked into it. Oh, it's very, very different. Car camo. Not even close. Welcome aboard, Seth. If there was one game world you could live in, what game would it be? Any game where they've solved immortality. There's quite a few that have that kind of setting, so any of those. Do you think if Starfield flops, Xbox will be in the shitter since nothing really has worked for them? If Starfield flops, yes. They will be very much in the shitter. 100%. But I think there's no world where it flops. I have not watched the new Destiny showcase yet. Welcome aboard, Dragonfly. And again, great news. I was super happy to hear that. So I hope everything keeps looking up for you, Dragonfly. You ever seen the video about the 40-year-long D&D campaign? Mm-hmm. That was a cool video. That one blew up on Reddit. Bionicle Mask of Power is the fan-made game, right? I'm pretty sure it is. We talked about that a little while ago. It actually looks very well made. Have you heard about the guy who made over $1 billion selling fake designer clothes off Panda Buy? No way. That sounds completely made up. I don't. What is Panda Buy? I've never. What is that? What is Panda Buy? This fake Sneaker King operation made millions on Reddit. I don't see anything about a billionaire from Panda Buy. Oh. Authorities seize $1 billion worth of fake designer goods in Southern California. Says nothing about Panda Buy though. This is like the only thing that's even close to what you mentioned. $1 billion worth of counterfeit products. I appreciate the generosity again, Dragonfly. And yeah, I can imagine. I'm super happy to hear that. Hope everything continues looking up. A scorpion dragon was found in Google Maps. I'll have to look it up later. Historically, illegal actors have sold counterfeit products on illegitimate websites and in underground outlets. However, the rise of e-commerce offers a haven for criminals who are now able to hide behind seemingly legitimate listings on well-known websites. Don't see anything about Panda Buy, but yeah, looks like there was $1 billion of counterfeit designer shit. Welcome aboard, Onion. Heard about the guy that robbed the bank in Penn and wore lemon juice as a disguise. He expressed his disbelief to officers, uttering the baffling words, "But I wore the juice." Yes. We talked about that a long time ago. Yeah, I know that guy. Why a bank robber thought covering himself in lemon juice would help him get away with it. This was back in 2017. How time flies. Oh, wait, it happened in 1995. I don't remember that. He didn't wear a mask or any sort of disguise. He smiled at surveillance cameras before walking out of each bank. Later that night, police arrested a surprised MacArthur Wheeler. When they showed him the surveillance tape, Wheeler stared in disbelief. "But I wore the juice." Wheeler thought rubbing lemon juice on his skin would render him invisible to videotape cameras. After all, lemon juice is used as an invisible ink, so as long as he didn't come near a heat source, he should have been completely invisible. That's so fucking cute. Welcome aboard, New World. And yeah, I saw the trailer for the new Persona game. And I'm sure they will over time improve it, Terry. They're just very slow. Armored Core reviews are out. Are they good? Let's just go to Metacritic. IGN gave it an 8. Here we go. Here's the roundup. GameSpot 8, Destructoid 9, Inverse 10 out of 10. Wow. I fucking love that. Basketball's been going really well. I think we're all getting real good. Eurogamer gave it a 10 out of 10? Wait, isn't Eurogamer the one that's only ever given out like 6 10 out of 10s? Or am I getting them mixed up? How often do they give out 10s? Welcome, Flan. They do pretty often. Oh. Looks like VG 24/7 is the lowest with a 6 out of 10. Overall, pretty good reviews. of the few that have reviewed it. I'm expecting it to be good. I'm a little nervous that it's going to be a little boring if there's not a lot of enemies to fight, which a lot of the previews make it seem like there's not a ton of enemies, but I'm hoping it's just that's from early game. I have complete faith in FromSoft, so I'm expecting it to be good. Low score is baiting for clicks. Or maybe they just really didn't like it. I don't know. I don't know enough about VG 24/7. Huh. Welcome aboard, Bunny. Yeah, I'm happy to see Armored Core's apparently pretty good. And I don't remember old double stuffed Oreos, so I have no idea if they've changed much. I imagine they haven't. But who knows, maybe they have. It's possible. Cut costs. Everything's cutting costs. Look up the Shiva crater. It's an extraterrestrial impact structure. What? An extraterrestrial impact crater? I'll look into this later. Thank you, Deuce. You gonna play Little Nightmares 3 when it comes out? Yeah. I love Little Nightmares, so I'll definitely be playing Little Nightmares 3. I'm assuming it'll probably still be good just like the other two. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night though. Now I'm starting to get a little tired. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Also, we are just a little over or under half of these tickets left, so if anyone wants to go to the live event in September, I put the link there. It'll be September 8th through the 10th. It's just a big old party, meet and greet, and celebrate, hopefully winning the World Championship for Apex. Alright, have a great rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well. Thanks again.